Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Splatoon Road to S Rank. We're back, and a quick little announcement. I will no longer be doing live commentary as I record these videos, mainly because it gets a little too hard to talk and play the game at the same time. It was a little too distracting. I couldn't really focus on the matches, and with ranked mode, I think my attention is more important than trying to talk to you guys, at least for now. So all commentary will be post at this point, so I can actually focus on the game and then just talk afterwards, and it's going to be a lot easier for me, and hopefully my gameplay will improve slightly. But hey, I wanted to talk about some big news. My fear for the frickin' Splatfest came true. It is going to be Callie versus Marie, the Squid sisters, for the very final Splatfest coming on July 22nd, I believe. Now, I don't know, I can't really say if I'm looking forward to this, mainly because I can't see this latest Splatfest being anything less than a friggin' bloodbath. It's gonna be quite hard for some of these people, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to fight hard for their squid waifu. And I'm gonna be going Team Callie, just because to be honest, I love both Squid sisters, but I'm definitely gonna have to go for Callie, because I love her and she's a sweetheart. In terms of it being the very last Splatfest, I don't know how to feel. It's just really sad to know that this is going to be the final one, because Splatfests are really, really enjoyable, to be honest, and for it to only go on for a year, it kind of feels too short, in my opinion. I kind of felt like they could have gone a little longer with Splatfests. Now, I don't know if they plan anything new, because Splatfest will be ending. I honestly hope they'll introduce something new for Splatoon, since we no longer will be having Splatfest. Like, everyone's gonna still have, we're gonna still have ranked, we're gonna still have, you know, turf wars and stuff like that, but with no more Splatfests, how are we gonna get our sea snails? I won't be able to re-roll my equipment like a dozen times. But yeah, I'm very sad to see it ending. Like, it's only been a year, and and I know a year sounds like a long time, but in gaming, that's kind of short, in my opinion, so I'm very sad to see it go, and I hope this last one kind of is a good, like, hurrah for everyone. I had a lot of fun with Splatfest. Like, I kind of started a little late with Splatfest, unfortunately. I participated in, I'm not quite sure, maybe the third or fourth, fifth one, somewhere around there. I didn't participate in all of them, unfortunately, but they were a lot of fun, and I'm going to be sad to see them go, and hopefully they'll introduce something new in the future. Unless they decide to do something new for this Splatoon, or if they decide to save it for the sequel. But hopefully, I'm pretty sure Splatoon will keep going until after the Splatfest ends. But here's another thing, some other news. There were some more patch notes introduced this last time, like some new nerfs and stuff like that. I think I decided to read up on it because I wasn't aware they were doing some more weapon nerfs. Apparently, the dynamos, all the dynamo types, are going to be getting slightly buffs and slight nerfs, to the point where I think they're going to be decreasing the damage output of the middle of the like where the ink fling. The middle of it will be slightly weaker, I think, and then the tempered dynamo, I think, is going to be, you're going to get a slight decrease in ink recovery after you fling ink. So dynamos are going to be getting a nerf. I think that's kind of welcome, to be honest, because dynamos can be a hassle to deal with sometimes. So I think they're nerfing the dynamo slightly. And then two specials are also getting nerfs, the Bubbler and the Kraken. What's going to happen is the Bubbler, both Kraken and Bubbler are going to be getting a duration nerf, to where they're going to be, like, getting, like, for example, the Kraken will be getting the Kraken usually lasts about 5 seconds. It's now going to be, like, 4.30 something for the Kraken duration. And then the Bubbler, which is like a 4 something duration, is going to be taken down a little bit. So that's kind of sad, because I love the Kraken. Kraken's one of my favorite specials, and to see it, the duration of it get cut is going to be kind of sucks, because now I'm probably gonna have to pile on some special duration up on my gear now. But yeah, as of that, I'm kind of disappointed in terms of in terms of those stats decrease, because I'm actually kind of wondering why I don't know why they decided to decrease the durations of those particular weapons, since I never found them to be overpowered or anything. I never found, like, the Kraken was a pretty feared special for quite a long time, but unfortunately, I never thought the length of it was horrible or too long or anything like that, which is kind of odd, to be honest, because you know, they're easy to avoid if you swim in the ink just right. Same thing for the bubbler. The bubbler didn't really... The bubbler is just a very quick defensive special, and it, again, I never heard any complaints, or I never thought they were OP or anything. I honestly don't know why they decided to bring them down a bit, which kind of stinks. Now we're going to probably see people pile on special duration ups for those, because I do use the Kraken quite a bit on a lot of my gear. So I don't know. It might have been for competitive mode. Maybe they just thought the Kraken was overused, because Nintendo is trying to do a thing where they're trying to make sure that weapons are, like, certain types of weapons, certain types of specials may not be being overused, because they want to make sure everyone is, like, using a good variety of weapons. Although I still see way too many carbon rollers and too many freaking I see way too many carbon rollers, Galdecos, and I still see certain weapons being overused and ranked way too much sometimes. So I don't know if that was the cause of it or anything like that, but we'll see. Overall, I think it was a pretty... Now, for this set of... Now, back to the games, actually. I actually think I did pretty well on some of these games. I've been playing a lot of Splatoon zones lately, so I think I'm getting quite good at them. Ow. But yeah, oh my god, carbon rollers. Oh, this particular match, I think this is the one. This is the one where I had quite a bit of trouble with a certain carbon roller. Yep, here it is. This little guy was quite a nuisance. Now, I've experienced some people before when it comes to defending your point and everything like that. You will have people who will try to get through. Now, right here, I actually tried to splat him, but unfortunately... See, god damn, I hate carbon rollers. Because look at that, that is just ridiculous. Because see, they like to just hide there. Now, that's my fault. I tried my best to actually get past that, but he was really... I have to commend him. He was doing a good job of just keeping us out for a while. But unfortunately, the best thing to do when you have these types of situations, maybe just try to go around them like I do here. I tried to go around and try to get through to their defenses, but unfortunately, I think they were just a little too fast, unfortunately. I tried my best to get through. See, I'm kind of like just spot hopping here. And I got that carbon roller right there, but then I got splatted right afterward, unfortunately. But yeah, I have been experiencing that lately, and sometimes even I do it. I will go to an opponent's base and try to distract them from getting to their point that they need to do. Oh, and I accidentally jumped off here. Oh, I forgot about that. That's funny, though. It happens to me sometimes on this match. On this particular arena. But yeah, it's, I've been experiencing a lot of those people that they just like to annoy the opponent's side by trying to distract them. The best thing to do on that, just try to... fucking carbon roller. Rewatching this is making me angry again. But yeah, the carbon rollers, that's another really overused weapon. Fucking carbon rollers I've been having a huge issue with. Like, I'm starting to hate carbon rollers a lot more than dynamo rollers, to be honest. They're so annoyingly fast. It just gets so annoying to get... See, like, right here! That was such bullshit. So, because all they do is just spam the hit button, and it's just like... Unless you have... perfect aim, it's so hard to get past them sometimes, because all they gotta do is just keep whacking the button, and then they'll be able to... And I don't know if I can't tell... See, that is such bullshit. They are so annoying to deal with sometimes, and that's why he was standing there trying to distract us from the point for so long. And sometimes if you have someone doing that, just do your best to go around and ignore them, because if you take too much time dealing with them, you can't help your team cover the point or attain the objective and whatnot. Because it gets so annoying. Trust me. And I've done that before where I get too distracted by someone who's trying to distract you. You know, that's what they're trying to do. It kind of gets to the point where you just need to ignore them. Because right here, we actually do get the point, and we do a good job of keeping it because we just went around that guy. Now, if you think you can take him and take him by surprise, because I have done that before, where I've taken a person. See, there it is again. There it is again. God damn that fucking carbon roller, and then he squids back me. Then he squid back. So, fuck carbon rollers, to be honest. But yeah, if you have someone who's doing that, just try to do your best. Ignore them, get around them. Don't because especially with a carbon roller, you're not gonna have you're kind of at a disadvantage unless you have a good weapon coming at you. And I honestly think there was maybe a little bit of lag on this match, because I swear to God, I should have splatted a couple of people on certain points, but I don't know, maybe I was just a poor aim. But try to go around the person. Don't ignore them because if you manage to get around, you can just leave them there, just sitting there, and then you can help your team with the point. But other than that, yeah, this one was quite annoying because of that carbon roller. It was just but we managed to win, which is awesome. See, if you don't give them the attention, you'll win. Okay, I hope that wraps it up for this portion of the Splatfest, or not Splatfest, excuse me, this portion of Road to S rank. But I really did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. I finally got to A rank. Unfortunately, you didn't see the screen there, but I did make it to A rank. It took way too long, but it was fun. I think I'm going to continue on working with the Slosher if I can, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.
And while you are all sitting there, I am just going to take the high ground and run far away into your base. And don't worry, thank you for letting me just kind of walk in.